Welcome back to another program and edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your coach, Frenchy, back in the house. We want to talk today about the five game happening, the result of the five game happening yesterday, Monday, February 1st, 2021, in NHL. But before we start, we want to remind you don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also on the Facebook page on the Hockey Nation Live Show. That's where you're going to get all the breaking news daily from the NHL. We try the best we can to bring the update. Soon we know, and also we bring you about 2-3 video per day about the the breaking news and also the game preview and after the game. And usually we have a daily show every day at 11 o'clock with my co-host, Michael DeVellano. But unfortunately, Michael is busy recently, so we do more recording video at that moment. Talking about the five game yesterday, let's start with the first game of the night. The New York Rangers won the first game against the Pittsburgh Penguins. It was the third of the year for them. They won 3-1 versus Pittsburgh. Um, Rooney, his second of the year. Crater is fourth, the goal winner, and Panarin is fifth of the year. And for the Pittsburgh, only Jason Zucker scored his third of the year. And Pittsburgh played without a couple of players, without a lot of defensemen. They are on the injury list. We talk about Mike Peterson, Brian Dumoulin. Chris Letang now is also on that list. Marcus Peterson, it's another one. It just next after next. It's just hard for Pittsburgh to hang in there. They try the best they can, but at some point it's very hard. So the shot on the net, it was 26-24 for Pittsburgh, 71% of face-off versus 29. Tan Quinn, head coach of the Rangers, talk about this after the game during the press conference. Their center have to get better for sure to win more face-off. That's a really important. One thing Pittsburgh did not do well, they are 0-6 on power play, and then Rangers are 1-4. 25-8 versus 26 for the Rangers. The block was 13-20 from the Rangers, and finally 13-minute penalty, 17-minute for the Rangers. Again, it's very hard for Pittsburgh right now without five defensemen, regular defensemen. That's amazing to see that. And Des Smith was in the net for them. And for the Rangers, they play without Capo. He's on the COVID-19 protocol list right now, so he's on quarantine for them. Good win for the Rangers, 3-1 versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. Second game of the night, the Tampa Bay Lightning just continue what they left last year after they won the Stanley Cup. Again, they're fifth of the year and 7 games. They are right now 5-1-1 versus Nashville 4-5-0. Tampa Bay won 5-2 against Nashville. The scorer for the Tampa Bay are Palat Gord is second and third of the year, and Stamkos is fourth of the year. Tolvanen scored his first goal for Nashville, and Michael Granlund scored his third. Also, both goal and the Nashville was at the middle of the third period when the score was already 4-0 for Tampa Bay. The shot on the net are 27-26 for Nashville, 57-43 for the face-off for Nashville. Also 0-3 for Nashville on power play, 1-4 for Tampa Bay. 19 hit versus 18 for Nashville. Both teams have 9 block shots in penalty, 8 minutes of penalty for Nashville and 6 only for Tampa Bay. And again, that's just amazing me to see team after team, game after game, Tampa Bay win, continues to winning. 7 Stamkos have another night of 2 points. That gave him right now 9 points in 7 games. And, they play without Kucherov. Yeah, I feel like whatever who is on the ice, they just continues to winning. You have to give credit for the head coach, John Cooper, what he does with his team. It's just unbelievable. And, of course, they are one another team can win again the Stanley Cup. We'll see what could happen. The third game of the night, of course, the Montreal Canadiens won 6-2 versus the Vancouver Canucks. It was a 6-win game for the Montreal Canadiens. Now they are 6-1-2 for Vancouver. Now they play for 500, 6-6 and 0. Vancouver before that game, they was on the winning streak of 4 games, but they are stopped by the Montreal yesterday. Suzuki, his third of the year, opened the score at the 56 second at the beginning of the first period. Lekonen scored and short-ended. It was the sixth time this year the Montreal Canadiens score on PK, and you know, in 9 games, that's unbelievable. They scored 6 goals on power play and on PK last year and 71 games. Just give you an idea, they are so aggressive on PK. By the way, we're talking about Lekonen. He played yesterday his 300 national NHL game on his career yesterday against Nashville. So congrats to Anturi Lekonen. Then also Jeff Petrie with a double goal. Third is the fourth of the year, and plus an assist. He had 11 points right now. Brendan Gallagher on breakaway score his fourth of the year, a pass on Nick Suzuki. And then finally, Tyler Toffoli scored his seventh of the year, his sixth goal against Canucks this year. It was on power play. And he got one of the goals at Jeff Petrie. Corey Perry have an assist, and that's gave him right now is 800 point in NHL for Corey. So congrats again for Corey Perry to get his 800 point in NHL. For the Vancouver 2 goal, it's only from Godet, a second of the year, a JB goal, and first of the year at the middle of the third period. The shot was 40-29 for Montreal, 51-49 face off. Power play, Vancouver 0-3, 1-3 for Montreal. 38 versus 26, 9 block versus 13 for Montreal. And finally, 6 minutes both team have on a penalty. One thing we need to mention is that Vancouver struggled so much. They get Montreal in their face all night long. They gave away puck, turnover puck. Montreal have 7 or 8 breakaway yesterday. Unbelievable. They have mistake after mistake from Vancouver. We can give credit for Montreal, but at the end of the day, Brandon Olby was by himself. Many mistakes from defensemen and also forward. Hopefully, Travis Green was not very happy during the middle of the game. He asked a timeout. I'm pretty sure it was not a very great night to go to the hotel for them. So the fourth game of the night was the Washington Capitals versus the Boston Bruins. And the score is not updated because during the game I put this, but the final score is Boston 5 and Washington 3. Unbelievable. And this gave also for Washington their first loss of the year on the regular time. And for Boston, they scored 5 goals after they was losing 3-0. They come back with 5 straight goals to win this game. And the empty net at the end from Brad Marchand. But again, Boston, this game have a 2 momentum. First, the first 30 minutes was all Washington. After that, it was all Boston. And then David Pastrnak scored his first 2 goals of the year. Smith is third. The goal winner from Carlo. And, of course, Marchand and empty net. Zeno Chara scored against Boston, his second of the year. Sprong is third of the year, of course. And, a really surprise game. I was watching this between them and Montreal, and then it was 3-0. Where I turned back, it was like 3-3. So Boston did again. I didn't put Boston in the playoff, but I'm going to be wrong, to be honest with you. They continue to surprise me with Al Crook and Shara. And whatever is on the net, whatever who they are, they're still another great team. Remember, they was the winner of the President Trophy last year. The shot of the game was 33-26 for Boston, 50-50 for faceoff, 0-4 power play, and 1-4 for Washington. 27 hit, 17 hit, 8 block versus 19, and a minute penalty of 13 on both team. So, we have to give credit for Boston. I'll be honest with you. If you watch the game, the first 30 minutes, Boston was difficult time to follow Washington. And then, boom, suddenly the 2 goals of Pastrnak. And then they come back and they win 5-3. So congrats to them. And then finally, the last game of the night, late one, was it good to watching? Um, the Calgary Flames won a shootout 4-3 versus the Winnipeg Jets. That gave Calgary now 4-3-1 versus Winnipeg 5-3-1. Winnipeg did not win the last three games. 28 shot versus 28. Both team have 20. It was pretty, if you can see the stat, was pretty even. Both team 50-50 for the face-off. 0-2 for Calgary and power play. 2-4 for Winnipeg. The hit was 15-17. 13-12 for the block, and finally 8-minute penalty for Calgary, 4 minutes for Winnipeg Jet. The scorer was Kyle Corner's score is fifth and the sixth for the year, and Mark Sheffield at the end of the game to equal the game 3-3. It was the third time this year the Winnipeg Jet score they don't have no goalie, so one they play 6 versus 5. For Calgary, Johnny Gaudreau score is sixth of the year and also scored the winner, the goal winner and shootout. And talking about Gaudreau, we want to mention this to you. Not Gaudreau have right now 10 point and 8 game, and he have a really amazing start of the year. To be honest with you, that's pretty amazing to see him perform for them. And remember, a couple of months ago, Wicks, he was talking about to trade Johnny Gaudreau. So, that's proof sometimes your best trade is when you don't do it. And finally, Jacob Markstrom having another great performance. It was really entertaining OT. Back and forth. It was amazing. I watched it. It was great to see them. And then finally, Johnny Gaudreau score and at the shootout, and finally give the game the winner for the Calgary Flames. So that's pretty much it about for yesterday. 5 game on the program today. Tuesday, February 2nd, we have 10 game on the program. But obviously, we have 2 games going to be postponed because of COVID-19. We're going to talk about this a little bit later during the next show we have for you guys. So thanks again for watching us, but don't forget to subscribe to our Hockey Nation live show on their YouTube channel or Facebook page. Have an amazing, great day, everybody. But remember, you have greatness inside of you.